What's up, YouTube? It's another beautiful day, so let's get it started. So I am super excited about today's video. I promised you that on this channel I'd be doing food reviews, and today is my first food review. Being someone who's a lover of all foods and has lived in Houston all 26 years of their life, I wondered to myself, what food item should I cover first? What should I review first? What do people want to hear about? I was scrolling through Twitter, scrolling through Facebook, trying to see what food item I should cover, and all I could see was, oh, Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. And as I started seeing all these posts about Taco Tuesday, it came to me. What place in Houston has the best tacos? Now, if there's a poppin' restaurant in Houston, best believe I probably either heard of it or I've already eaten at it. So I went out and I got people's opinions on where they thought the best tacos were. People were saying places like Churrasco's, Berry Hill, Jabastian's, Rucci's. Some people were even saying food trucks. Actually, one of the most popular suggestions I got was a place that I actually don't find that fire. People were like, oh, you gotta go to Torchy's Tacos. And I was like, of all places, of all taco places, the place that you suggest to me is Torchy's. Torchy's. Man, if you don't get... Hey, look, I've actually eaten at Torchy's. It's not that bad, but it's definitely nowhere near the best tacos in Houston. Promise to put all my subscribers on some fire places to eat in Houston. So I would not suggest Torchy's unless it's like a last resort sort of place. It's not that bad, it's just that they don't put a lot of love in their food. Yeah, there's just not that much love in the food when it comes to Torchy's, and I honestly don't believe that the price matches the quality. I honestly do feel that if you believe Torchy's is the best tacos in Houston, you probably have the taste buds of a raccoon, because they'll eat anything. When I think of the best of any kind of food here in Houston, I have three things in my criteria, which is taste, which is the most important, quantity, quality. Now, some of y'all are wondering, why don't you have presentation in your criteria? And I'll tell you exactly why I don't. As a person who's eaten all around the world, all around the United States, outside of the United States, I found out that presentation means absolutely nothing to me. I remember I was at a 5-star restaurant in Utah, and it was a really nice place. The food was really pricey, so I expected some really, really good food. And when I got the food, it honestly wasn't that much on the plate. It was like a steak platter, or like some sort of like prime rib with like purple potatoes and stuff. But the thing is, they tried so hard on presentation. There was like an inedible flour on top of it, like the sauce was arranged all nicely. But if you're telling me that that was worth my $45, I'm gonna call you crazy. Even some of the best food on this earth, for instance, Indian food, it doesn't look that appealing. It really doesn't, but I promise you, Indian food is fire. It's so good. The seasoning is great. They put a lot on it. It's really good with rice. It's delicious. When it comes to presentation, people are like, oh, you're paying extra for the experience, for you to smile more. I'm gonna smile because there's food in front of me, period. You could put something on a plate that looks like baby's throw up, but if I try that stuff, and I will try it if you promise me it's good, if it's good, then that's all that matters. Because no matter what you're eating, it's gonna come out the same way. It's not gonna come out pretty like the sushi on your plate. It's not gonna come out pretty like that inedible flour crap that was on my plate. After hearing all those suggestions of which place in Houston has the best tacos, I reviewed them, and I saw one suggestion where I could honestly say I agree with this person. This place has the best tacos in Houston. But enough talk. Let's head to this place right now because I am starving and I'm ready to eat. And when it comes to the best tacos in Houston, we are here at El Regio Mexican Grill and Bar. Authentic Mexican food. And yes, people, it is authentic, and I can't wait to get into these tacos. So let's go. Here's the tacos part of the menu. Always go with flour. flour tortillas. I like corn tortillas too, but I believe like flour is softer, it's not as starchy, and it just goes better, and it's a bigger serving than a corn tortilla. And I don't know about y'all, but the only way to get a taco is lengua. That is the only way to get a taco. This guy right here, my brother Kenneth, he is one of the most picky eaters I know. Yes, he is. He didn't even want to try lengua tacos because, oh, it's beef tongue. Ugh. I've heard so many excuses about beef tongue where people are like, oh, it's like you're making out
with a cow.
Exactly. But what happened when you tried it for the first time?
It was good. I liked it.
It was really good.
It was really good.
This is no exaggeration. Lengua is more tender than any cut of steak you will ever have. It's so tender, it absorbs the ingredients, the seasoning really well, and it melts in your mouth. And you'll see it when it gets here. But of course, we had to order the queso. Let it focus. Their queso here is white, but it's really good.
Hey, it looks like wrinkled grandma skin.
El Regio tacos, lengua style, the only way to get it. I actually like it as is, but yeah, I can't wait to get into this, so let's go. Always tip your waitress.
Unless,
even if the service was bad, always tip your waitress. Just let your tip reflect the service. Don't just put nothing. You're cheap. So we just got back from El Regio. I'm really full. Houston weather had me dying out there. It was way too hot, but the food was amazing. Before we even move on, I want to address, I know, lengua, beef tongue, ew, you eat beef tongue, ew. Do not knock it if you haven't tried it. Like I said in the video, my brother Kenneth, he never wanted to try. He's one of the most pickiest eaters I've ever met in my life. But as soon as he tried it, and he did first try it at El Regio, he loved it. It is way more tender than any cut of steak you'll ever have. It is the most tender cut of beef, period. I've actually told so many people to try lengua, but because of what it is, people don't want to try it. They're too scared to step out of their comfort zone, to try new things. I say, open up your taste buds, be more adventurous, and I promise you, this experience will pay off. The same people who talk down on lengua, I guarantee you, are the same people who enjoy eating the booty like groceries. But in all seriousness, El Regio definitely delivered. It always does. The taste was amazing. The quality was amazing. The price was amazing. In my opinion, any good taco or any place that's not trying to rip you off should charge no more than $3 for a taco. Those tacos were only priced at $2 per taco. And for that taste and that amount of meat that they put into it, and the amount of love that they put into it, it was definitely worth it. And the quantity. Most taco places that I've been to, they barely put any of the protein in it. Whether it's chicken, steak, lengua, barbacoa, it didn't matter. They barely put any of that and they overstuffed it with vegetables. But with this one, this taco was barely foldable because of how much meat was in it. And I like that. Also like the fact that they allow you to put what you want on your taco instead of somebody in the back pre-preparing it. You may not like the way they set it up. At least they allow you to set up the taco to your liking. This is just me. The way I set up my taco is just cilantro, onion, maybe a squeeze of lime, the green sauce. Okay, look. People are like, oh, why not the red sauce? You don't like spicy food? I love spicy food. But the green sauce at El Regio is actually a little bit more spicy, and it has more of a kick. It has more flavor to it. So I put the green sauce in there, and maybe I'll switch it up and put the queso, because the queso is amazing. putting aside the experience of the restaurant, which was also good, the waitressing was good, I like to rate the food itself from a scale of 1 star to 5 stars. 1 being the worst, 5 stars being the best. I can honestly say that El Regio is rated at a 4.5 stars. I'm a really tough food critic, so that's really generous, but this place honestly deserved it. But here at JEBENT, we are brutally honest. I'm gonna try a lot more places. I'm gonna take y'all to a lot more places, and if I really honestly do not like the food, I'm going to tell you it's trash. I will tell you it's trash. I will be that brutally honest, because I'm not gonna put any of you on some stuff that isn't fire, on stuff that's not good. In my opinion, the best restaurants are the ones that you know nothing about, that you've never heard of, that are regular mom and pop restaurants that are off somewhere in the corner. The like mainstream places that everybody's talking about, it's really overrated, which is what I said about Torchy's. It's really overrated. There's really not that much love in the food. But with mom and pop places like El Regio, they put so much love into the food, and they're trying to win over people so they can get a bigger audience. And so the quality is really good. Whereas these mainstream places have so many people coming in that the quality suffers. The next time you're in the mood for, I don't care what kind of food you're into, like Italian, Mexican, whatever you're into that day, I challenge you to just drive around, go to a restaurant you've never been to before, preferably one that not a lot of people talk about, and try their food, because I can almost guarantee you that the quality of the food will be better. Well, I hope y'all liked this video. I can't wait to do more reviews for you guys. Leave down in the comment section other places that I should eat at, other places I should review. I want to give a big shout out to El Regio, which in my opinion has the best tacos in Houston. I'm going to leave their address in the description below, and please y'all check it out, show them some support. They make amazing tacos and overall amazing food. And don't forget, love is the most important thing on this earth. So 2 things. Live to love and love to live. It's the only L that matters. So hold it for me.